Good morning, vlog. Welcome to the channel. It is Caitlin. How are you today? How are you this month? How are you this week? We're in February.
What the fuck?
Yes, January was very long, but also like, hold on, somebody wants to say hi. Hello, world. Hello, world. Okay, move. Or stay, whatever. Yes, January was very long, but also very short. Girl, the days are long, but the years are short, okay? We're in February 2026. Yesterday was like December 2019, and we were hearing about what was going on in Wuhan, China. So, what the fuck? It's kind of freaking me out. I was 24, and now I'm 30. What the fuck? So that's not really what this is about. This is about 2026, and yes, January's passed. I think January is still time to do what nature's doing. Rest and relax and take a breath. Take a beat. You jumping into something immediately in January, to me, feels like not a good idea, you know, because bitches are still tired, bitches are still burnt out. You can't have that little bit of time off for Christmas and New Year's and immediately get back to it. No, that's a recipe for burnout. So we're not doing that. So now it's February, so now I'm, you know, feeling like, yeah, let me get into it now that it's February. And I feel like I can do it because I took time to rest in January. Lots of walks, lots of reading, lots of nothing, watching TV, which I don't usually do. I don't usually watch hiiii. I watch his and hers. I watch hiiii. And I'm really jealous actually, because I wish I started acting when I did in 2018 and blew up in 2020. Well, I mean, I guess that wouldn't have really worked that much because it was the pandemic, but you know, that's what happened with Hudson Williams. He started in 2024 and now he's like fucking Paris Fashion Week, fucking the Winter Olympics. Anyways, we're gonna get into it. This is gonna be my year. Last year was good for me, honestly, and I really hate that it was a bad year for a lot of people, and I really hate that bad things started off this year, but I do feel a cosmic change, even though that's kind of woo-woo. I don't really care. Like, I feel it in my bones, in my Scorpio bones, and Scorpios are very intuitive, and they catch the vibes, and I feel the vibes, and there's a strange wind a-coming. There's a change a-coming. So do with that what you will. I am gonna use it to change my life. I'm gonna stay ready, so I have to get ready. So I'm trying to be on my little weight loss journey. I only want to lose weight. I don't think there's anything wrong with being fat. I don't think there's anything wrong with indulging in food. I don't think being skinny is the end all be all. I don't even want to be skinny. I've never been skinny in my life. I've always been a thick bitch. Fact of the matter is, though, I have an autoimmune disease, and having that extra weight on me does not help with the inflammation, does not help with cholesterol, it does not help with, you know, any of those factors that kind of need to be in check or, you know, be at better levels to help with the autoimmune disease. So I'm really doing it to like help get my life right. Yeah, and this year I just really want to make big changes, you know. I'm trying to figure out how to get to New York. I feel like there's more acting stuff available there. I don't necessarily know if you can like blow up or get a really great role or whatever per se here in Louisiana, which sucks. But anyways, I'm getting my life this year. I've been more and more like settling into the fact that I am 30 now. And not that that's the end of the world, but I'm like, oh, maybe I'll have 30 years left. Maybe I'll have 40 years left. I don't know how many years I will have left. Hopefully like 70. But you only have one life to live. You only have one life to be yourself. your authentic self. So this year I want to be more authentic to myself, and I want to chase the fuck out of my dreams, and I want to get out of my head so much because I'm like such an overthinker. I'm like, okay, what's the point? What if nothing ever? But what if something does come of the silly shit posting online, like DMing random people, or like, you never know what's gonna happen. Who the fuck are my emails? So yeah, let's get to work on the vision board, and I'm gonna also lay out my yearly goals on Notion, and yeah. Okay, this year I want to like get into my creative bag for sure. Whether that's on social media or something else. So the first thing that I did was audition for a community choir, and I got in, and my first practice is tonight. So it's not acting per se, but choir is a performance. So I'll take it. I'm excited to get back into my chorus bag. So that's gonna be fun. We're doing a German song. That's all I know so far because my audition was literally Thursday, and he was like, congratulations, see you Monday. Oh, see you Monday then. So that is one thing I'm going to do. The other thing I want to do is find an improv class. Improv class is really great for people who want to like step up their acting, but also just helps you build confidence and conversational skills in general. So even if you're not an actor, I think finding an improv class to go to is like such a great idea. And also I read that being a server really helps. It helps you connect with people. It helps you to be charming. It helps you to like, I don't know, get into the art of performance low key, because being a server is a performance. So I also applied for a job to be a server, even though I have a full-time job. I was like, well, maybe I could just do it like a couple nights a week or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So let me pull out my screen recorder. Don't you dare! Get out of that chair, girl. Messy boobs. So I have this Notion template that I found. And I'd be lying if I told you where I remembered I got it from, because I got it from somewhere in 2025. I really don't remember what I typed in. Sorry. So we're going to start with personal. So for personal, I do want to read more books this year, so I'll leave the 12 books. Exercise, let's say 4 times a week. Why do I keep hearing, and it's not showing me what the email is. Okay, get that out of here. Practice mindfulness. Yeah, I like that, but let me reread. Oh no, that can go on this with my 12 books. Reread The Artist's Way, because I think it's such a great book. Even if you're not an artist, it's a really great read. Exercise 4 times a week. What else do I want to do personally? Okay, more resources toward. And I found a couple of new coaches, because I'm not working with my old coach anymore. I found a couple of new coaches, and obviously this has 3, but yeah, more than 3, you know, if you want, whatever. So working with different coaches is also helpful. And then there's a couple of summer intensives that I've been looking into in New York, so I would like to go to one of those. For business, I have a consulting business. So outside of this current contract that I'm in, or like with like subcontracting with somebody I know, I want to say increase revenue. Am I okay? Increase revenue by 10K. And I am not sure how this is going to look yet. I'll set up the business plan, like launch any product or service that can stay, improve customer retention. I would just instead say increase increase network and leads. Potential leads. How about snack list? Because I'm a snacker. Snack list throughout the week. Limit snacking or find healthier alternatives. Sleep 7 or 8 hours a night. Okay, we'll leave that. Being that I'm not dating anybody, I'll say a solo date night. Dedicate time each week for quality time alone. I think solo dates are so important. Like, I don't care. How about improve communication with existing friends? Set a goal to have weekly check-ins and monthly admin dates. Yes. So me and my bitch Claudia, we already have weekly check-ins. But I think it would be so great to have like monthly admin dates, because we be having shit that we need to do, and it's just so much easier to get stuff done. Even if the person is there just literally sitting with you, it's so much easier. Lifestyle, I do need to travel out of the country. And I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going to go, but well, I don't know, we'll see. Dedicate 1 weekend a month to a personal hobby, spend time. Dedicate 1 weekend a month to a personal hobby. Let me explore 3 new hobbies. So reduce screen time in the fact that I am consuming other people's content, but creating more of my own. Financials, let me see. Let's say save 10,000 by the end of the year for emergencies. I do need to pay off my credit card debt so that I can stay. I have a retirement account, so let's think of something different for financial. And I think that looks like finding a job that pays over 80K. TBH to me. I'm gonna switch up the vision board on here, but I'm not gonna record myself like talking over that, because I kind of have like talked a lot already. So in order to make this year my best year yet, because I want every year of my life to get like consecutively better, I want to make more money, I want to get hotter, I want to be more talented and more successful each year. That means I need to be more organized and more focused. Okay, girl, stop being a piece of shit. So that means building habits, daily habits, because habits kind of suck, but you kind of don't move without them at the same time. So that's one. So I've been getting up every day, alarm set for 7:15. Sometimes I don't get out of bed till 7:30. I'm tired. I'm a tired girl. I'm anemic. I'm sleepy. Getting up and going and walking at least 2 miles when I get up. At least 2 miles during the week, unless it's like raining or something, which I mean, it's not really. So getting up and hitting that 2 mile walk at least. More, great, but at least. Dos. Another way I'm going to be doing this is just trying to participate in more things. I already signed up for this political leadership academy or whatever. So having that like once a month that I have to do is helpful. Going to the gym with a partner, i.e. my sister, is helpful. Because they're like, oh, I kind of don't want to go. Oh, well, you were saying you were complaining about you were fat the other day. Get up, let's go. So that's kind of been helpful. Curating playlist. I cannot express to you how important it is to have a fire ass playlist whenever you're going to the gym and you feel like shit, and then Mystical starts screaming at you and you're like, you know what, maybe I can get on the Stairmaster for 20 minutes. Maybe I can get on the treadmill. Maybe I could, you know, PR on squats, you know? So I think having a great playlist is so important. I have a playlist that's just gym vibes, which is mostly rap music, you know, Mystical yelling. There is some uns music in there. You'll never see me again, and I was gonna cry for you. Yeah, that gives the vibes. All the things she said, all the things she said. Yes. Uns vibe will take you far in the gym. And what was the other thing? Oh, having more creative outlets. As I said, I will be joining a choir. My first practice is tonight. Having that creative outlet. I don't think a lot of people understand how important it is to have like some type of extracurricular activity or something that you like or are passionate about or want to explore. How important it is to blend that into your life weekly or monthly or whatever. And you don't want to do it because, oh, I don't want to leave the house. Bitch, nobody wants to leave the house. It costs $100 every time you fucking walk outside. Like, who the fuck wants to leave the house? Who cares? Just go. You're like, oh, I want to take this class. I'm too embarrassed. Embarrassment will hold you back from so many achievements in life, and that's why I don't give a fuck if I'm good, if I'm bad. I went to the audition. I couldn't sight read. I don't fucking know solfege. I don't. I've never been good at it. I've never been good at sight reading. I could not hit those half steps, and I didn't give a fuck. And I wasn't embarrassed. And you know what? I still made the fucking choir. So that's how I'm going to have a more structured year. I do work from home. God bless. I never want to go back into an office. I do work from home, and it can be hard to give myself structure sometimes. So part of the way I keep myself organized is I literally schedule my day by the hour. So wake up, walk, have my breakfast, go through my emails, catch up at work, I have an audition today, I just remembered. Do my audition, have lunch. So I have that to help me stay on top of things. But I also have these habit trackers that I think are very helpful. I got this off of Canva. There's something about seeing the progress that you're making that's very helpful. And I made this last year, but I have 2 blank ones. The things are pretty much the same: workout, walk, read. But just having something like this where you can physically go and check it off to see how much you're doing or how much progress you're making is super helpful to me. I'm a visual person though. I don't know if that goes for everybody else, but if you are a visual person, you can literally go to Canva, type in habit tracker, or you can just make one on like a piece of paper. Like February 1, 2026, take walk, check. Read 10 minutes today, check. Meditated today, check. You know, you can do it all. You can give yourself the world, baby girl. So that's kind of what my year is looking like. As far as my like rebrand situation, I am going to start being my authentic self again. Not wearing leggings all the time, not dressing like a bum. Actually getting my hair done, and you can't tell by looking at me, but I'm an alt girl through and through. I just haven't been dressing like it because none of my clothes have fit since I moved here and gained 30 pounds. And I didn't want to buy new clothes because I was making poverty wages at my last job. But I'll be bringing the foolishness back. I'll be back on my bullshit shortly. So yeah. Let me know what your goals for the year are. What's the vibe? What do you want to do? What's the vibe? What's going on with you? So yeah, follow along if you care. Even if you don't, still do. I'll be back next time, and I'll be getting better at these videos because I care. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Good luck. I want you to have a good year. Get your goals together. Get your shit together, girl. I'm not playing with you. Don't make me get that belt. Yay. Thanks for being here. Bye.